So let's move on to a live reading now. I kind of want to leave those up there. Let's leave those up there. I can't really cross-reference what Golf's was now though, because I put them away already. That's what I was thinking about. Anyway, doesn't matter. So anyway, what I said that combined both of them even, what I just said, it really agrees with what we just got, the two portraits. It certainly looks like Mu Golf will be wishing, hoping and manifesting, or better known as deciding with the crossroads, for a better future in this month, and possibly will start working towards that improvement. I think those two portraits we just did for Mu and Golf really point to that happening as well. Alright, so shall we see what the tarot has to say about them now? Because the tarot is kind of a whole different look on things. Could give us some more clarity. Shall we say, what are Mu Superset's current feelings towards Golf Kanawha? Let's just go straight into it. What are Mu Superset's current feelings towards Golf Kanawha? What are Mu Superset's current feelings towards Golf Kanawha? We haven't reached the month of June yet, so, you know, this could all still be future thinking. So what's he thinking about right now? What's Mu Superset thinking about Golf Kanawha right now, if anything? How is he feeling towards Golf right now? There's all that happiness that I think shippers are celebrating right now is past tense. So, okay, we've got two cards here. What are they? So they came out like this. Got to remember, because they can be reversed in tarot, so let's turn them. Oh, interesting. Wow, okay, all right. So the two cards we got upright Seven of Pentacles and upright Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. So he's still thinking about money straight off the cuff here, because Pentacles is also known as coins. And this doesn't necessarily mean that he's only thinking about money. It just means that possibly, like we've been saying, his first attempt towards mending his relationship with Golf will be through the guise of work. So, Seven of Pentacles, let's have a closer look at this card. Regaining or losing control, mastery, choices, responsibility, myth, secrets. Long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results and investment. This could be saying that Mu thinks Golf is worth investing in. He's looking at the long-term view, and he's thinking that with some perseverance and diligence on his side, he could sustain a good relationship with Golf in order to benefit for both of them, not just him, but for both of them to benefit. Possibly he's thinking about how there are still so many Waanjai, and thinking, you know, he's starting to see that rather than trying to tell us to move on or whatever, it might be beneficial to do something to mend everything, so that he can keep benefiting from having us as his fans, perhaps, something like that. And Knight of Pentacles. Hard work, productivity, routine, conservation, efficiency, responsibility. Conservation. Conserving the link he has with Golf. But this card, interestingly, this card is air and earth related, so this could also be him conserving his relationship with Tool at the same time as possibly starting something work-wise with golf. You have to think, despite all these things that we're getting in cards about how they're possibly feeling, you know, inside, deep down, they personally may not be as in tune with that. Mew may still be thinking that, you know, he really has to put the work in for this relationship with Tool, and he could be only thinking money-wise regarding golf. It could be that. But that doesn't mean that he may not think more than money in the future. So let's get one more card, because usually I get 3 cards. So let's get one more card. How is Mew feeling about golf? Is he looking to conserve his relationship with golf or Tool here? What are these 2 cards? Can I get a clarifier card on these 2 cards of exactly what Mew is thinking when it comes to golf right now? Is it all about the money and work? Or is he also thinking long-term personal happiness with golf at the same time? What's going on? Another card, please. How is Mew Superset feeling about Golf Kanawat right now? How is Mew Superset feeling about Golf Kanawat right now, please? Just one more card. That's all I'm asking. One more card. Come on, one more card. Just one. Oh, whoa. Wow, interesting. Okay, so the card we just got, and we've had this a few times, 8 of Wands. We've had this in regards to air travel. It says air travel on the card, but also speed, rapid action, movement, swift change, manifesting quickly, quick decisions. So getting this after the questions I just asked in regards to golf means Mew wants whatever this is that he's thinking, you know, this business related stuff with possibly golf. He wants it to happen quickly, and he's going to make it happen quickly. That's what it says to me. And this card happens to be, if you see, related to Sagittarius, which is golf's Western horoscope sign. So that's also interesting. Also interesting. And the fact that it's the number 8 as well. I mean, you golf forever, right? We've always got that figure 8, the magic number. So yeah, okay. Interesting. Also, the number 7. Number 7 is one of golf's favourite numbers. It's part of 17, so the number 7 is one of his favourite numbers. So you could say 7 represents golf, and 8 represents both of them together. The Knight of Cards doesn't really have a number, so I can't really say anything about that, but like I said, this card is air and earth related, so that could be not related to golf. That could be more, he's trying to juggle. It could be more Mew trying to juggle between what he has right now, what he wants, and rapid action or movement towards making it happen, supposedly. Okay, now just because we can, we'll go and get some more clarifier cards from Lenormand deck here, just to get a bit more clarity about what these cards are talking about. So we have 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Little deck, can you please show us what these cards are talking about, please? Can we have a little bit more clarification about what these cards are about? How is Mew Superset feeling about Golf Kanawat right now with these cards in mind? Whoop. Okay, that's 1. Interesting. This is the bed card, guys, but it could mean comfort zone. Could mean just comfort zone, which we all know that Mew had a very deep comfort zone with when he was with Golf. Okay, what about this Knight of Pentacles? What's this Knight of Pentacles about? What's this Knight of Pentacles regarding, please, little deck? Is it about Tool? Is it about preserving his relationship with Tool while doing whatever he's doing to move towards Golf? Or is it about Golf or something else? What is this Knight of Pentacles about, please? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sun. We got the Sun card. So the Knight of Pentacles is about his happiness, his success, or it could be about clarity, finding clarity. Could be about finding clarity with regards to possibly his situation with Tool. Or it could be that he thinks that if he gets this comfort with Golf by working with him again, he may be happier with Tool. It could even be something like that he's thinking right now, and, you know, best of both worlds. All right, and what about this Eight of Wands, this movement card, this rapid movement? Is this about moving rapidly towards Golf, or is this about rushing to the altar with Tool, perhaps? Let's just cover all possibilities here, guys. What's this Eight of Wands about, please? What's this Eight of Wands about, please, little deck? Eight of Wands. What's this Eight of Wands about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we got Snake. Snake doesn't have to mean deception or trickery, but it can do. It can mean that. But let's cover the other possibilities first. It could be that this rapid action, despite being rapid and happening quickly, and swift change is happening, it could all happen in the background. If you think about a snake, sneaky, right? Snakes are sneaky. They slither along in the grass and you may not even spot them before they attack. So this could be about being very secretive about what he's doing towards this rapid change, swift change, rapid movement towards Golf. It could also be, if you think about the snake in the literal sense, very windy. There could be a windy road toward the goal, toward the destination he wants to get to by taking this movement. Or if you go back to the idea of deceit, it could be self-deception. It could be, like I just joked about in jest, about rushing to the altar with Tool. It could be that he's still kind of self-deceiving himself about the fact that he could be happy with Tool, have it all with Tool. Could even be, like I just said earlier, with it's possible that he wants the best of both worlds, and he thinks that if he has this comfort zone with Golf in a work sense, that he will be happier with Tool in the personal sense. This could be what he's deceiving himself about. Or it could even be that he's deceiving himself to think that he could work with golf again and things wouldn't be different, or even the opposite, deceiving himself that he could work with golf again and, you know, do the necessary different things to agree with his current life right now. Could be something like that too. So yeah, interesting. Let's pull one more card about the snake though, because there's a lot of possibilities there. So just one more please, little deck. What a bit more about what this snake is in here, what the snake is about, please. What is the snake really about? What is the snake really about? You couldn't see that then. Nothing came out. I just realized I was behind the cards. Whoop. No, that didn't fall. What is this snake about, please, little deck? Can we get a bit more clarification about this snake? Is it self-deception? Or is it something more positive, like moving with ambition, but being very, very, very sneaky about it, very secretive about it, something like that? Or is there really such a windy road towards making any progress towards golf, despite how speedy a change it could be? What's going on with this snake, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Secrets book. So yeah, I think definitely it's not necessarily deception in this case then, guys. The snake could be just a matter of caution, in the fact that whatever rapid movement or speedy, swift change that he could be making regards golf, working with golf again, and, you know, getting this comfort back with him, you're not going to hear about it, at least not for a very long time. He's being very careful about revealing anything, so to speak. Could be like that. Doesn't mean it's not happening though, does it, guys? So that's quite positive as well. That really agrees also with our portrait for June, as well as our portrait for May, if you go back to that video. That he's definitely making movement toward golf, no matter how you look at it. There's something, whether it be for business at first, whether it stays business or becomes something else, he's definitely making movements toward golf. Alright, and what about golf? Now, I'm using the Van Gogh deck right now to hold my phone up, so this time today I'm going to have to do golf's reading with this card. I didn't ask a question yet, guys. Anyway, I got this card. Yeah, alright, I'll keep it. Okay, so let's ask the question. How is Golf Canawat feeling about Mu Supersit right now? How is Golf feeling towards Mu Supersit right now? What's on his mind when he thinks of Mu Supersit right now, if at all? Oh, how many is that? 2. Okay, perfect. I'll take those then. All right. So the first one that fell out was the 9 of Swords, which is not a very positive card. The 9 of Swords is anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, and despair. On the side it says strength, compassion, completion, optimism, suffering. Optimism is interesting. If I think back to the May portrait of Golf, which is kind of really clear in my head still since I'm editing the video right now, it was talking about how a man was going to approach him and was going to trigger him to start worrying and being anxious about his future. So this card could be that, for example. And the other 2 cards we have here, we have Page of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. Again, Golf has coins like Mu did. How in sync they are. They're both thinking material-wise here. So Page of Pentacles, manifestation, financial opportunity, skill development, ambition, desire, diligence. This all agrees with what that other card said for Mu, the 7 of Pentacles. Manifestation still agrees with our portraits as well, because we're talking about decision making, and in the portrait for May it was very much about hoping, manifesting. The stars came out for both of them. So yes, again, it still really seems to resonate with what's going on currently. And the 2 of Pentacles, which is like a juggling card, if you know the picture. It's a juggling card, so multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions. Also on the side it says duality, togetherness, a settling of the energy, union, love, and balance. So this could really be about the decision he has to make, about the woman or man in his life, most likely man in his life. The decision he has to make, and this could be work-based still, you know, because of the Pentacles. It could be that he's deciding about the proposal that Mu has brought to him, the work proposal, possibly, that Mu has brought to him about working together again, or will bring, because it's still May, guys. They may not have done it yet. So he's going to try and juggle things. He's going to juggle his work, his already established commitments with his work, and possibly what his next projects are, etc., with what Mu may bring or offer as well, which juggling these things is possibly going to cause him a bit of anxiety and what do you call it, worry, because he may have to be even more secretive than he already is about his whereabouts, his dealings, especially because Waanjais are eagle-eyed, guys. You know, we may, if we want to put our faith in the fact that this could be what's happening, then I think Waanjai really need to sort of, if we sense that they are together in the next, I don't know, let's say 6 weeks, or even past that, we shouldn't say anything. That's what I'm getting. I'm feeling like it's going to be obvious to us that they're possibly together, because you really can't hide it. I mean, look how hard it's been for them to hide their connections up to now. But if they really did physically get together, I think it'd be the talk of the town. You know, somebody would be out with their camera. But, you know, us Waanjai, because we are on their side, it might be wise for us to be secretive with them. You know what I mean? Instead of like jumping for joy and pointing it out immediately that there could be something going on between them, or that they are seeing each other again, something like that, it might be wise for us to stay quiet about it if we really want things to work out. Possibly. Just a thought. Just a personal thought there. Alright, now let's get some more clarification on what these cards are about. So this Nine of Swords, am I right about this Nine of Swords, little deck? Is the fear and worry regarding what was in his May portrait about this possible proposal that Mew may be bringing him? Is that what his fear is about his future, what his future may look like, about having to adapt in the future, about possibly having to make some changes in his work? Is that what this Nine of Swords is about, little deck? Let's get some clarification, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that card flipped. Ah, we got the Sun. We got the Sun. So success, happiness, clarity. This can also really point to being like a future career sort of card as well. So yeah, I think that is what this card is talking about. Talking about future happiness. He's worried and concerned about how this proposal, how this possible coming up collaboration with Mew, whatever it may be, could affect his happiness, success, and possibly even clarity in the future. Okay, and what about this Page of Pentacles? What's this Page of Pentacles, please, little deck? What's this Page of Pentacles about? Financial opportunity and manifesting, wasn't it? So is this about the financial opportunity Mew is bringing, or is it about something else in his career right now? What is this Page of Pentacles about? One, 2, 3. Whoop. Oh gosh, that's way too many cards. Way too many cards. But you know what, guys? The way it's fallen, hang on, let me just move this so you can see. The way it fell, the way the cards fell, so these cards didn't turn over. I don't know what they are, so I can take them back easily. But the way this has fallen, so without even looking totally at the cards, I can see that there's a house, there's a child, there's a bed or comfort card. I'm not sure what that bottom one is though. So, but still, house, child, bed. And what was it? Page of Pentacles. Financial opportunity, manifestation. So manifesting a new beginning with the child for a start. Manifesting returning to a comfort zone perhaps with Mew, the same way Mew had the comfort card. Interesting that Golf might have the comfort card as well, isn't it? Can you guys see that? Hang on. I haven't moved anything. I really want you guys to see this so that you know that I'm not setting anything up here. Look. See how the cards are? Child here, house. This is the bed card. I can only tell because I recognize the pillows that are usually on the bed in the picture. This card, I'm not sure which one this is. It could be letter, it could be ring, it could be anything, because there's a few cards that have that like red ribbon behind it, but I'm not sure whether I should pick that card up. I'm not sure. But definitely the cards that showed tell me something. So the child, the house, and the comfort card, it really does seem like that's what's on Golf's mind. What I'll do, because there's cards under the child card, I'll just pick those up like that. So I only see the child card. I'll flip them over, grab the child card out there, put these cards back. The house card and the comfort card, I'll grab those. I don't know what's under those cards, so I'll flip them over. Oh, the bottom card was the cross, guys. Fancy that. Alright, now I'll take these 3 cards that were covered and put them back in the set. So we have left the comfort and house card. Oh, there's more cards under that. Okay, flip them over. Take the cards except for the bottom one. And we're left with the cross card. There you go, guys. I do all this for transparency reasons, guys. Alright, so we have child, house, bed, and cross. Now, interesting, because cross was in his astro clock for Golf. Cross was in his astro clock, which cross can mean burden, or it can also mean fate and destiny. And child, so new beginning. House, new beginning regarding his family or something close to home. The bed card, as I said in Mew's case, it could be comfort zone, because they definitely had that with each other. They had a comfort zone, so it could be a new start to returning to that comfort zone. Feeling at home with Mew, and that it's fate and destiny that is making this possibility, this opportunity come his way. So it could be all that. So we did that for the Page of Pentacles, which is the manifestation, financial opportunity, development, ambition, and diligence. So clearly Golf is hoping and manifesting for a new start with Mew that will bring that comfort, that level of home back between them. And he feels like it's fate and destiny that's possibly allowing this to happen. Or it could even be that he's thinking that now. Like, he could be, if Mew hasn't approached him yet, then as the Divine Feminine, he could still be hoping and wishing with these cards. If Mew has approached him, then this could be what's on his mind right now, because he truly believes now in the fate and destiny of their relationship, because out of, against all odds, Mew has approached him, something like that. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. And do we really need more cards? I'm not sure. For the Two of Pentacles, what's this juggling card about? I think we better. What's this juggling card about, please, little deck? Multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, and balancing decisions. So is this about him balancing his already work commitments with his personal life regarding Mew? Could this be what the juggling card is about? Is about adapting to being even more secretive than he already is about his whereabouts, something like that? What's this Two of Pentacles about, please, little deck? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa! The Fox. So that could be either of what I've said. Could be either, because the Fox is a work card as well. but it could also be about, you know, having to be strategic, secretive and careful about revealing his whereabouts, his next move, and all that kind of thing regarding this possible new start with Mew. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. All right, well, I think that's probably enough for that. I'm blown away just how it all connects. It all connects with the past readings, with the readings I've just done today. It just keeps blowing my mind just how connected it really all is. How undeniable the connection is. How it just really fits like a puzzle. It's just amazing, amazing. Anyway. Okay, put those cards back in there. Let's give it one little bit of a shuffle. I'm kind of curious. I wonder if I should do the other pair as well. What time is it? I've actually made good timing. Alright, let's do it, shall we, guys? Let's see what the other side is feeling. Just for the sake of it. Alright. How is Mew Super Sid feeling about Tulpacorn right now? How is Mew Super Sid feeling about Tulpacorn right now? Is he still as happy as he can be with this person in his life? Or are there more and more cracks showing in the foundation as some of us are observing under the happy mask they put on? What's going on? How is Mew feeling about Tul right now? Is Mew clearing up? Are the clouds gone that we saw in the last reading, or is he still a bit confused? Is he still stuck in an illusion? Is he still hoping to make things work? What's going on? What's he feeling about Tul right now? Or is Mew even headed for depression or a burnout, like also supposedly observed? What's going on? How is Mew feeling about Tul? They don't want to tell me. Whoa! Oh gosh. No, I asked for that. Okay. That card, because it came out already facing up, I'll take that one. The other ones I've put back. Alright. We got one card. One card's not enough, I'm sorry, deck. We need at least one more, please. How is Mew feeling about how is Mew Super Sid feeling about Tulpacorn right now? I see you've given me Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which is lost opportunity, missed chance, bad investment, lack of planning and foresight. And it happens to be an Earth card. Okay, so what else is there to say? Can you tell me any more, deck? Can you tell me any more? How is me feeling about Tool right now? How is me feeling about Tool right now? What's going on in Mu's mind regarding Tulpacorn? What's going on? What's going on? Whoop. What have we got? Oh, 3 cards there, but you know what? I'll take them. We've got 3 cards here. Hang on, what am I doing? It was like that. So that means they'd be this way. Okay, so what have we got? Okay. Interesting, alright. Okay, so the first card that came out I already kind of told you guys, which was the... Sorry, it was reversed, wasn't I? I read it in reverse, didn't I? Is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Then in contrast to that, we have 9 of Cups, which wish come true, contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, and gratitude. Well, unless it's luxury, I'm sensing he's all over the place, I think. Anyway, 4 of Wands, celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, homecoming. He's thinking about the positives. He's really thinking, you know, I can really, you know, I can really live in luxury with this person. I can really be well off with this person because he's got money and resources, and he's thinking that people will celebrate them if they get married, and there's a community waiting to celebrate with him and all that. And there's also upright 4 of Swords, which is rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, and solitude. Now, interesting, because the lady who does the monthly portraits by signs, a big, let's say, theme in Aquarius, for Aquarius in June was solitude. Solitude. So, yeah, like I said, I'm getting there's still a lot of confusion going on here. He's got all sorts of things going through his head about Tool. He's got, yes, he can be happy. Yes, he can have it all financial-wise, and he can be living in luxury with this person, that it might be easy, you know, it's the easier way to go is to stay with Tool and all this. But he's also, you know, he's meditating on it, he's contemplating, he's really trying to possibly even retreat into himself to, you know, really think about everything. And what's interesting is this card, 4 of Swords, is linked with Libra, which is Tool's Western sign. So this tells me that he's not resting with Tool. He needs rest from Tool. He needs rest, relaxation, and solitude away from Tool to really clear his mind of all this, what's going on. That's what he needs. And that's interesting. And you know, the dream card here, the dream card is related to Pisces, which is Mu's Western sign as well. Which could be, you know, it could be he's not thinking logically when it comes to Tool. When it comes to anything non-business, I mean, with Tool. He's not thinking on the logical side. He's stuck in the illusion. He's stuck in the illusion side of things, that he can be happy with this person, that he can have it all with this person. And that's his Pisces side coming out. Because, remember guys, this was the first card that came out. This card fell out on its own first. And this came out reversed. I read it to you reversed. which is lost opportunity, missed chance, bad investment, lack of planning and foresight. So really, he's still all over the place when he's thinking about Tull. That's what this is telling me, loud and clear, that the clouds are still there. Confusion is still there. And you know what's funny is also in the portrait of this lady, the lady that does the portrait for the signs, Aquarius, it was either Aquarius or Pisces, but one of his signs had clouds as the center card. So clearly there is still a lot of confusion here. And also in the reading there was also a coffin, there was an end of something. And it seemed like after the ending, that is when the clarity came. That is when the sun came out. That is when there was happiness again. So again, really links to this. What can I say? I think Mew is still, and I can't blame him. I can't blame him for trying really hard to see if he can make this work. And really get everything out of it, because as we've said before in the past, his situation is really, he can't get out of this unscathed no matter how he does it. So it's really, it's like, despite thinking that Tull is the easy choice, it's not really the easy choice, because as we said in our last reading, it's going to result in him suffering. Continuous suffering, because deep down inner conflict is still present, self-deception is still present, possibly even the fact that he feels like he let people down is still present. So he's not going to have it all. He's not going to have that 10 of Cups with Tull no matter what. But at the same time, being with the true happiness, being with Golf, if that's what he really wants, is also not going to be easy. It's going to be a very difficult road back. Despite how much Waanjai may support them, the world is going to really, what the hell's going on if he just takes a swift turn and goes from one to the other. So, there's really no easy path here for Mew. So I don't blame him for still, really trying to think about it all in his head here. Anyway, or if you want to see it in a different sense, because this is the Ace of Pentacles or the Ace of Coins, it could even be that this lost opportunity, mischance, bad investment, lack of planning and foresight could only be related to the money side of his relationship with Tull, and everything else could be rosy. So supposedly, I can't say that with a straight face, guys. knowing what I've seen in other readings, and even what we see in their body language and everything, that there's no way. But let's just try and benefit of the doubt that they could be happier than they seem in the secret area of their own home. Then perhaps it's more that he's losing money, his career is suffering, or maybe even their businesses that they've opened up are not doing as well as they thought. It could be something related to that as well. Okay, now let's get some clarifying cards from the Lenormand about this and see how in tune we were with these cards. If it is really all about clouds, which I'm not manifesting a card of clouds comes out, because cards don't work that way, but if they do, well, it reminds me like when I told you guys that the man wasn't going to be in the center, and then it was. So anything's possible. But anyway, let's not call it before it happens. So what's this Ace of Pentacles in reverse about? Is it about the money matter, or is it about the full thing? Whoa. Okay. So Stork came out for that one. To me, Stork is a movement card. So definitely could be meaning lost opportunity, as in possibly it's already over. Like if we go back to some previous readings where we said like Mew has already kind of emotionally left this connection with Tool, that could come into it there. Can you guys see the cards there? There. So it could be about that. Could be that he's already kind of moved on emotionally. Okay, and what about, what was it, 9, wasn't it? 9 of Cups. What's this 9 of Cups about? Is this 9 of Cups really Mew thinking he can have it all with Tool? What's this 9 of Cups about? Is it the fact that he thinks he can live in luxury with Tool? Oh, sorry guys, you can't see the cards. Living in luxury with Tool, that he can be happy with Tool. What's this 9 of Cups about, please? What's this 9 of Cups about? Or is this card about Tool at all? I mean, it came out in a reading for how he was feeling about Tool, so it's a kind of a silly question, but you never know. What's this 9 of Cups about, please? Are they confused feelings? What are they about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, what is it? House. So yeah, it could be that he's really thinking home-wise, like he's thinking the families are already possibly getting along. It would be good for their families even. They could be thinking that, you know, the two wealthy families getting together could be a very good arrangement. Could be that. And what about this 4 of Wands, usually known as the wedding card, the possible marriage? What's the clarity on this card, please, little deck? What's he thinking about this? Is he thinking he can have it all and he should totally pursue this marriage? Is that what he's thinking with this card? What's going on here? Whoop. Oh gosh, I got 3 cards fell out then. Let me... 3 cards, guys, here. So, what are they? Are you kidding me? Oh gosh. Clouds. Clouds came out. Ship came out. And Clover came out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, so after all that, clouds did come out, guys. So there's confusion. He's still confused. He's still confused. Looks like with the ship and the Clover here, he could be thinking about his travel vlogs and how lucky he's been to travel the world with Tool. And that could be part of why he's, you know, thinking about the 4 of Wands, you know, pursuing this marriage. Could even be, you know, thinking about getting married overseas and all that kind of thing as well. But clouds, there are clouds here. There are clouds here. So he's still confused. He's definitely still confused. Poor thing, she's woken up. And hubby has his earphones on so we can't hear her. Hey, come on. Give me a minute, guys. Hey. Here we go. Right, so yeah, guys, still confused. There's still confusion in the picture. Put those there. And what about the 4 of Swords? We need to look at that one too. So, what's this 4 of Swords about, please? Am I right that he needs solitude and time away from Tool? Is that what this 4 of Swords is about? Or is it that he needs solitude and time away with Tool? More time away with Tool, away from it all. What's this 4 of Swords about? What's this 4 of Swords about, please? Are you drinking? What's this 4 of Swords about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, what's it about? 4 of Swords. Oh, look at that. The incense burner has come out. So the 4 of Swords is really about clearing his mind, like I said. It's really about clearing the air, clearing his mind of all the possibilities, and really going within, going deep within, and finding the truth and the clarity of the situation. That's what this is about. Alright, sorry guys. Alright, so do we want to see what's on the other side? A lot of you probably don't, but you know, I feel like I have to be, gosh, she's loud. I feel like I have to be fair and see what's on the other side. So how is Tulpacorn feeling about New Superset right now? How is Tulpacorn feeling about New Superset right now? Is he still thinking he can have it all with Mew? Is he still thinking Mew is the right person? You know, I saw a lot of readings for Virgo and Libra saying, you know, watch out, heartbreak coming, possibly, you know, need to pick peace over chemistry and over convenience. Need to pick peace and walk away, things like that. So what's going on in Tul's head right now regarding you? Is he still seeing their life as meaning the same thing? Should they still be together? Is he starting to look back and think there could have been somebody else he should have pursued, or can still pursue? Or is he really still in the mindset of being with Mew because it's what's right, it's what's meant to happen? What's going on? What's in Tulpacorn's mind right now regarding New Superset, please? What is Tulpacorn thinking regarding New Superset? This deck really doesn't want to tell me today about these guys. What is in the mind of Tulpacorn right now regarding New Superset? Possibly is he even seeing that Mew has kind of emotionally detached already in some forms, or that he could be on the brink of falling into depression again. Whoa, what have we got here? Okay, 2 cards. Looks like Tool is still thinking full speed ahead. New project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential, beginnings, new opportunities and growth, Ace of Wands. And the Empress, abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, action. Gosh, you're not thinking about having a child, are you, Tool? You've already said recently even that you are not ready for that, and you are not. You know, you all these business things you're doing, you can't possibly rear a child right now, especially with your attitude. This is ridiculous if you're thinking that. No, no, no. Please do not. Please do not go back on what you know is best for yourself and think that you can hold on to Mew by having a child with him. It's not going to work. Trust me, it's not going to work. Alright, come on, let's get one more card. One more card. What is Tulpacorn thinking about in regards to Mew Superset right now? No wonder Mew's confused if this is what Tool's thinking. If Tool's possibly putting that possibility on the table, like saying, oh, okay, you know, I've changed my mind, I actually do want kids. No wonder Mew's confused. Alright, come on, come on. Again though, deception is always at play with these two. And if he really doesn't deep down want a child, then, you know, bad idea, you know. Resentment, future neglecting of a child not having two equal loving parents. It's not even worth considering, honestly. Whoop. Tool still thinks it's all good by the look of things. And this could even be based on Mew's confusion right now. It could be based on that, because despite him possibly emotionally being detached right now, you saw in the cards I pulled for Mew that he's really trying to think positively. There were a lot more positive thinking cards than that one card that didn't seem to fit, which was the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which could be also pulling Tool along to hope and dream and believe that, you know, it's all going to work out. But this is why, I mean, if you think about it, the readings that I said I've been getting for Virgo and Libra, they're warning you to watch out, because you're obviously not aware that this could be a possibility coming your way, that there could be heartbreak coming your way, that there could be something you're unaware of going on, that could be some... There was even, I shared a lot of them in X last night. There was one saying that somebody is not being completely honest in this connection. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. It's possible that Tool is just, maybe he's listening to all those shippers and thinking, all that fate and destiny nonsense, you know, I don't care about that anymore. I'm with him right now. I'm in bed with him right now. He's going to marry me. I'm going to have kids with him. I'm going to live with him, and that's that. Nobody's going to stop me. It could be just like that. Which, I'm not saying he's a bad person or anything for having that, because he thinks he's with the right person. I've said this before. Even when you're with the wrong person, or not so much wrong person, but you're not with your true potential other half, when you're with a karmic partner, you can think you have it all with them, but in the end, it's only temporary. In the end, it's only somebody who's come into your life to teach you a lesson, and they will not last for the full term. So, yeah. Well, we asked for it, didn't we, guys? I said I wanted to see what was on the other person's mind, and this is it. He still thinks he can have it all. Let's get some clarity nonetheless about these cards. Because it could even be that he's thinking this business-wise. We know how much money is on the forefront of his mind, that person. So It could even be that all this is about the money side of things with Mew. He may have completely emotionally detached himself as well. He might not even be thinking emotional about him and Mew right now. It might just be, you know, a partnership of convenience for the money and business side of things. So let's get some clarity cards. What's this Ace of Wands about? Inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, potential, beginning, new opportunities and growth. Is this all about the money side for Tool, or is this about a more personal side for Tool? What's this Ace of Wands about, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. It's about the man. And the man, in this case, I'm not sure if the man is Mew. The man could be himself. It could be he's thinking about himself. He's thinking about the business. He's thinking about everything about himself. Because, as we've said before, in this dynamic, Mew is possibly the woman. So, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that that's Mew there. Alright, let's see what's this Empress about. Is Tool really thinking about compromising his own hopes and dreams and everything for Mew and thinking about moving full speed ahead for a child? Woman. We got woman. The Empress and woman. Not sure what to make of that. I mean, that, like I just said, if Mew is the woman, then he's thinking about Mew with this card. That would mean. Which means, as I just said, he's putting his own feelings about the matter aside. He's compromising his own hopes, dreams, desires about what he wants in life and what time he wants them. And he's thinking about Mew. He's thinking, oh, well, if this is what will help Mew and I move forward and stay connected, possibly spark the flame again between us, he's thinking about it seriously. Could be that. And what about this Four of Wands? Is this talking about the marriage? Is this talking about the marriage, the rush to the altar, the make the biggest mistake in their life possibly, or make the best? Who knows? What's this Four of Wands about? What's this Four of Wands about? Mew got confusion for this card, remember, guys. Mew got the Clouds card regarding this card. So what is it for Tool? Is he not confused? Does he know what he wants? Is he just going to go? Is he a go-getter in this case and he's just going to marry Mew before he changes his mind? Is that what he's thinking right now? What's this Four of Wands about, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hoping, wishing, manifesting is what is about this card. So to me that means there still isn't a definite happening. This means that Tool is hoping. Tool is hoping that he still gets to marry Mew. Perhaps he does sense that there is clouds, that there is confusion on Mew's side, and he's just hoping, he's really wishing, manifesting that Mew doesn't let that doubting feeling deep inside, that intuition that he could be making the wrong decision, take over all those positive things that he's thinking. It could be that. So, yeah, alright. Well, are we that surprised, guys? We kind of knew that Tool wants this more than Mew does. From his behaviour, from his suddenly, you know, being all over Mew when the camera's around, and even his proclamation at his birthday meeting. It's not really a surprise, is it? And obviously, you know, Mew has a reason for being confused, because one minute he's thinking, like, in solitude that, you know, maybe this isn't right for him, and then he has Tool. He has Tool there in his face, showing him all this, all the good things that could come of it. So he's confused. It could also be, you know, been mentioned in the past, love bombing. It could be that Tool is showing him just that a little, enough attention, enough hugging, enough clinginess, enough whatever you want to call it, to keep him attached, to keep him thinking that there's a possibility of being happy with this person. Codependency. Codependency is still a very big thing for Mew right now. And Tool's pretty much taking advantage of that. And he's not a bad person for that, guys. It's just how it is. He's making the most of his situation. He has a brilliant, amazing person in his hands right now, and he's not going to let go easily. It's that simple. But, you know, with everything else happening, it looks like, you know, like I said, the Virgo and the Libra readings have been heartbreak on the horizon, very swift changes coming your way, sudden shock, all sorts of things. So despite how hopeful and everything that reading looks for Tool in regards to Mew, this is all in his head, and there are things and aspects he's not aware of that really could turn his world upside down, with regards to all the deception that is constantly there, the fox, the snake, everything. Now, in some readings, I've kind of got the vibe that it is Mew who is more the deceiving side than Tool is, because there's been readings that sort of point more towards the Virgo or the Libra being in a relationship where somebody is not being truthfully honest, and it doesn't always point to them. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. I think, I don't know what to think. You know, I've always thought that Mew really would be true to that one heart, one love thing that he used to say. But if this is all going on and he's really confused, I mean, anything's possible. He could totally not have that in his mind right now and be thinking that he can, as I said, have both worlds with the comfort of golf and the relationship with Tool. Tool may not even be aware of this in his mind right now. Alright, so as we always do, we're going to finish with the other cards. I still have half an hour, so let's do the other cards. And since we did it for both pairs, we'll do it for both pairs. Since we just did Mew and Tool, let's do them first. Get them out of the way first, so we can end on a happy note. Okay, so how is Mew Supersit feeling about Tulpacorn right now? Please, little deck, let's see. How is Mew Supersit feeling about Tulpacorn right now? With the confused look he has, with all the confusion in his mind, how is he feeling about Tool right now? Whoa. We've got two there. Let's get one more. Feel like we need one more. One more card, please, little deck. How is Mew Supersit feeling about Tulpacorn right now? How is Mew Supersit feeling about Tulpacorn right now? This is still too confusing, little deck. We need one more card at least, please. How is Mew Supersit feeling about Tulpacorn right now? On one side he's looking at dating someone else, and on one side he's looking at the engagement here. So what's the other card, please? Come on. We need some more clarification here. This is confusion, guys. This is confusion. He's weighing his options in his head. He's crossroads. He's at a crossroads here. So come on, can we have another card? How is he feeling about Tulpacorn right now? How is Mu Superset feeling about Tulpacorn right now? And you'll see why I said all that in a minute, guys, when you see the cards that have already come out. But come on, one more card, please. All right, 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Did you see that? I don't know if you saw it. You know what? I'll take those because you might have seen those 3. So we'll take the 3 of them.
Is that it?
We have Boat, Phoenix, and the Chaser. Okay, right, now, let me show you. So the first 2 cards that came out was Date and Engagement Ring. So like I said, he's confused. The Date card is meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. So he's confused. Engagement Ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. That could be, you know, the marriage on his mind as well. And then we have the Boat, the Phoenix, and the Chaser. The Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Again, there's confusion. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. Confusion. The Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. Oh my goodness. Can't be any clearer than that, really, about how unclear Mu is about Tul right now. Look at it all. On one side, he wants to set a date for the wedding, possibly that means, or if the date card means more like weighing his options with other people, possibly golf. Then you have these cards in contrast, which is Boat, progression or moving on, or even closure issues. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle a relationship with someone else. Changed mind, I've changed my mind, I'm not sure I want to marry you anymore. The Chaser in codependent relationship. My God, codependent relationship has been mentioned so many times in regards to Aquarius lately. And fear of abandonment as well. Fear of abandonment issue, which is exactly, we've spoken about this multiple times in the past, that could be what got Mu in this relationship in the first place, was fear of abandonment. So all these cards, they all resonate for Mu, but they all point to confusion. He is not clear at all what he feels about Tul right now. These cards, the tarot cards, even the clarification cards I got from the Lenormand, they all say he doesn't have a clear mindset right now. But right now is not June, is not later. Remember, we said he may just get clarity in June, so all the confusion he's feeling right now could end soon. But still, right this very minute, he's very confused, guys. That's like, just like the tarot cards, it's like a bit of everything in there. He's weighing up his options, he's feeling confused, he wants to be in this relationship, but he also doesn't. He wants to see where other things can go, like his relationship with golf. He's possibly already moved on emotionally with the Boat, that he changed his mind. There's just so many things here. It's just crazy. Okay, so communication cards. Let's get some more words about what these cards actually mean here for how Mu is feeling about Tulpacorn right now. How is Mu Superset feeling about Tulpacorn right now? We have a lot of cards here. So if you could give us some more clear, straight to the point cards would be great, but still I'm not expecting, because not only these cards but the tarot cards were all jumbled and confusing. So still, let's see how Mew Supersit is feeling about Tulpacorn right now with these communication cards. Is he just as confused? What's going on? Mew Supersit regarding Tulpacorn right now. What is he thinking right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I tell you what, guys, I've just counted to 8, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a card for each of these. So we've got 5 cards here. I'm going to draw one for each of them. I'm just going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, and let's see what comes out. And I already decided this while I was counting, so let's see. So what is he thinking regarding the engagement ring? Nervous. What is he thinking regarding, hang on, let me just, boat was down here before. What is he thinking regarding the date card? No one compares. That could be about the person he's thinking about dating, not Tul. And what's the boat card about? Okay, and the chaser, what's that about? Okay. And the phoenix, what's that about? Okay, so, alright, let's do them in twos. So the first pairing, the engagement ring, I got the nervous card. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. Nervous. Mew is nervous about this possible engagement, this possible marriage. Perhaps because he has changed his mind, he's nervous about it. Alright, next one, dating card. Now this one, because of this card, I definitely don't think it's plan or set a date. So it's not plan or set a date for the wedding. This is about meeting someone new, dating, or getting back out there. So this is about the other options he may have other than Tul. And the card that came out is No One Compares. That's pretty, you know, no matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. He may be thinking this, he could be thinking it regarding Tul. He could be thinking no one compares to Tul, like he's thinking back to all the people he's dated in the past who do not compare to Tul. Or he could be thinking that the person he wants to try with doesn't compare to Tul. Sorry, that sounded wrong. What I mean is that if the other person he's thinking is golf, he's thinking that golf doesn't compare to Tul. Like, that still sounded wrong. You know what I'm saying, right, guys? I'm saying that he thinks golf is more suited, or he can't get that same amazing chemistry and amazing flame lit with Tul the same way he does with golf, something like that. But it could be either way. Either way, whoever he's thinking about with this dating new person, no one compares. He's got on his mind. Emotional intimacy came out for both. Now, we said about moving on, possibly closure issues, and possibly like he's already emotionally moved on. That's what I said about the boat, right? So for that card, we got emotional intimacy, which is, I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. Interesting. So that kind of adds to our belief that there really is no real raw emotion between them. That it's like a convenient situation right now. That there's definitely unsaid feelings and unsaid emotions between them. They're holding back because possibly they don't want to rock the boat with the truth of the matter. Something like that. The chaser. For the chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue, we got jealousy. I'm very jealous, I can barely stand it. Now, you know what this says? This means that Mew still very much needs to work on this in himself. As a divine masculine, he is not ready for golf if he still feels this way either. He needs to work on this in himself. That he needs to get rid of that codependency that he seems to have as a pattern in his love life. He needs to stop fearing abandonment. He needs to embrace being alone. He needs to embrace solitude and time to think. He needs to embrace independence. He needs to do what golf is doing already. He needs to do that in order to either make it work with Tool or move on and make it work with golf. Either way, it's not a healthy relationship with codependency and fear of abandonment involved. That's not a healthy relationship, guys. And the last one, the Phoenix. The rekindle, renew, transformation, changed mind. This really resonates with the card that came out too, because the card that came out is I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. So he's either feeling this towards Tool right now because he knows that he's changed his mind and he's transforming away from him or rekindling something with someone else, possibly golf, or he's feeling this towards the person he wants to rekindle with. So he could be feeling sorry towards golf as well, which we have had in the past in readings, so it could be that too. Either way, right now, you know, jealousy, guilt, codependency, fear of abandonment, being emotionally closed off, feeling nervous. These are things that are really apparent in his life right now, in himself, and it's very confusing. That's why he's so confused with the whole situation. So that has shed a lot of light on why he is so confused, those cards. Alright, let's put them back in a non-orderly manner so that nothing is fixed or anything here. There we go. Give them a little shuffle. These cards too. Honestly, I don't think I need to do Tool. I think we already saw from his tarot reading that he's still over the moon and thinks he's got everything under control, so I don't really feel like we need to do these cards for him, but I don't want to seem unfair or biased, so let's do it. Let's see. How is Tulpicorn feeling about Mew Superset right now? What have we got here? 3 cards. 3 cards came out, guys. We'll take them. Just because I kind of just want to get this over with anyway. So 3 cards. What have we got? Cassette, mirror, keys on a ring. Okay, interesting. Alright, so cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Replaying events over in your head. Interesting. So outdated thinking could be because this is already over, at least on Mew's side. Replaying events over in your head could be reminiscing how good it was in the beginning, in absence of, you know, what's lacking right now, possibly. Conditioning. Could be conditioning himself to think on the positive side instead of looking at what's also present on the negative side. Mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. Relationships reflect our wounds and introspection, I think, is what this card is about. I think it's possible that Tool also has a fear of abandonment. I'm not sure about codependency, because I don't think he really had codependency with Max or anything, but fear of abandonment is possible. Possible that he has that in common with Mew. Possibly. Fear of abandonment. And keys on a ring. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So this makes me think, because we think about outdated thinking, maybe he thinks he can just string Mew along with the positive feelings. You know, look on the bright side of life. He thinks he can string Mew along with that mindset and just ignore all the negative and toxic aspects that are also present, such as the codependency and fear of abandonment. Maybe that's what's going on. All right, let's get the clarification cards from the communication cards here. What's Tulpacorn really feeling towards Mew Superset right now? What's this cassette mirroring keys on a ring cards about? What's this outdated thinking, this reflecting wounds, this many options decision, or stringing along? What's it all about, please? How is Tulpacorn feeling about Mew Superset right now? We know from the tarot cards that he still thinks he can have it all. He still thinks full steam ahead while I've got the chance. But what about these cards? They seem to paint a different picture. So what's Tulpacorn thinking about Mew right now? Whoa. Card flipped. It was only one, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Can we get two more so I have a card for each of them, please? Two more cards, please. Two more cards, please. What's this mirror and keys on a ring about? What's this mirror and keys on a ring about? Is Mew reflecting his own wounds back to him? Is he stringing him along with the positive mindset? Or does he have to make a decision about how he has other options? Okay. This is very different to what we got in the tarot reading, guys. But I think I can make sense of it because it came out for that card. I was thinking if it came out for the third card, then yeah. But no, it came out for the second card, so I think I know what that is related to. Come on, one last card, please. What's this keys on a ring about, please? Is he stringing him along with positive mindset, or does he have a decision to make about the many options he may still have? Whoa. Okay. Alright, so the cards that we got. We got Wild Side for cassette. So like I said, cassette, thinking, outdated thinking, like thinking back to all the times before, replaying events over in your head. He's thinking in the past how maybe good it was back then. And we got Wild Side. There's a side to you I haven't seen and want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. So in contrast to this could be about how Mew hasn't really got that wild with him yet. Or it could be that they got wild once, like a one-night stand. I mean, the keys on a ring has one-night stand on it. It could be that it all started with a one-night stand, and he could be thinking back to that time, possibly, of how good it was, or something. These cards want to fall over for some reason. Yeah, okay. Now these two, we have mirror and unclear. I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore is the unclear card we got. Now mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflect our wounds, introspection. You know, I see this two ways. It can either be that they are mirroring each other because Muse confusion. Tull could be feeling it as well to a certain extent. Or it could just be he knows this is how Mew's feeling. It could be he knows that Mew is feeling unclear. Or, on the other side, it could be that, since this says relationships reflect our wounds, it could be that Tull can't see that Mew is reflecting back to him his old wounds, such as possibly fear of abandonment. Tull may not be aware of that. It could be something like that as well. And then keys on a ring. For that one we got obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. Stalk your socials and hope I run into you when I'm out. So the idea that he could be stringing him along with positive mindset, and the many options he has, and decision and unconventional is also on this card. Could be that he's just obsessed about making it work with me right now. He's obsessed about making this work, about proving all the haters wrong, perhaps. And that's what he's basing his decisions and mindset on right now. It could also play into, like what I said about the Empress card with the fertility and everything. He could be so obsessed with Mew and making this work that he is putting his own priorities and dreams and goals aside, and thinking about, yeah, all right, let's have a family together if that's what you want, if that's what's going to keep you happy, if that's what's going to keep you from going into burnout and overthinking things and possibly leaving me, then let's have a child together. It could be like that, which is really not healthy, guys. Really not healthy. But, you know, that's not the only unhealthy thing here. The unclear is unhealthy. The confusion on Mew's side is unhealthy. The codependency and the fear of abandonment is not healthy. It's just all over. It's not a healthy relationship. And we saw how it started, and I've said it time and time again, it did not start from a good place, so I'm really not surprised that it hasn't improved either. Anyway, alright, so we're done. We're done with Tull and Mew now. Let's get on to the happier side of things. Let's get on to Mew and Golf now and see how they're feeling regarding each other. Let's get on to the nice happy looking cards, not these black cards. Let's get on to the nice colourful love cards. I mean, these cards are love oracle cards too, guys. Yeah, it says so. But they're a little bit more flexible and can be for Mew and Tull, is why I got them. But I really want to finish on a happy note. You know, after we had such a happy time with the readings for the month of June, and then I went into the dark side, so to speak, and took you through the readings with Mew and Tull, which it's not good because Mew's still very much confused and Tull's just, yeah, anyway. Let's see what's going on with Mew and Golf. Alright. How is Mew Supersit feeling about Golf Kanawat right now? How is Mew Supersit feeling towards Golf Kanawat right now? Whoop. How is Mew Supersit feeling towards Golf Kanawat right now? Now, these aren't all happy cards though, guys, remember. Things can twist. So it may not be a happy ending, but usually it is. And because of what we got for the June cards, I think there's a chance there will be. So how is New Super Sid feeling about Golf Canawat right now? How is New Super Sid feeling about Golf Canawat right now? Goodness, these cards today, so resistant. How is New Super Sid feeling about Golf Canawat right now? If at all. Does that help? How is New Super Sid feeling about Golf Canawat right now, if at all? Okay, I'll start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I feel like I should pull 2 cards, guys, so I'm just going to pull another one. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that. So the 2 cards that came out by chance, with his confusing feeling right now, with the possibility that, he's thinking it's better to stay with Tool, I struggle to show you how much I care, how much I truly care, that actually says. And the other card, I lack courage to come back to you. How much more true can that be right now? While in the portrait it was all about go ahead, go for it, really make some swift movement and everything. But that was with money in mind, wasn't it? Remember that. That was about working with him again. With these cards, it could be that Muse weighing the idea that, like I said earlier, he may not be able to work with golf without getting emotionally attached again, without falling into that comfort zone with golf that he used to have. And so that's what is giving him the lack of courage to do so, because he knows deep down the minute he sees golf again, feelings are going to come flooding. That's what I feel. Alright, let's get some communication cards about these 2. Yeah. Alright, so you struggle to show how much you truly care and you lack the courage to come back. What else are you feeling, New Super Sid? What are you feeling about Golf Canawat right now? Your monthly portrait for June shows that you're going to make a decision, that you're going to dare to dream, as said in your May portrait as well. So are you dreaming about golf or are you dreaming about someone else? What's happening? How are you feeling about golf right now, Mew? Truthfully, deep down. How are you feeling about golf? Alright, that's sad. Okay. I'll take that one. I was about to say I'd start counting, but that came out first. Alright. And what about the lack of courage to come back to you? How is me truly feeling about golf with this lack of courage to come back to you? Lack of courage to come back to you. How is Mew Super Sid feeling about golf right now? Other than that, I don't even want to say it yet. Other than that, how is he feeling about golf? Please give us something happy. Alright. Okay, so I struggle to show you how much I truly care. For that card we got tears. When I think about you, I cry. That's sad. That's very sad. If you cry when you think about someone, there's deep feelings involved. There has to be. You don't cry about someone you've totally moved on from. You don't cry about someone you are happy that you left in the past. You don't cry about someone. You cry about someone you miss. You cry about someone you truly, deeply care about. You cry about someone you've lost. That's just sad. And then I lack courage to come back to you. We got this card, which he also had in regards to Tool, which is emotional intimacy. I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. The fact that the last sentence is something I'm still working on, this really firms up the idea that Mew has a lot of inner work and healing to do still before he can be in a relationship with anybody, whether it be Till or Golf. He needs to find himself first. He needs to heal himself first. He needs to get rid of the codependency, the fear of abandonment, and he needs to be able to be happy with his independence, being himself, being by himself. He really needs to just take a break from everything, step out and be on his own and really go truly deep within and heal himself first. Because you can't love someone to the full potential until you love yourself. And continuously ignoring all the inner conflict, all the inner feelings, your inner child, all those things, if you continue ignoring all that, you're just going to fall into burnout. You're gonna fall into depression, and you're never going to feel fully emotionally fulfilled. So that's really sad for you, I'm afraid. While his June portrait is looking really happy and sunny, apart from the thing that has to end, right now his month, maybe he did miss the opportunity that was foretold about, approaching Golf. Maybe he missed the opportunity, and this is why he's feeling confused. He's still feeling confused, and he's still in this emotional unstable state. Maybe that's why he's like this, because he missed the opportunity to do things. He missed the opportunity to make things right, to get back in alignment, and so he's feeling very unbalanced, very like, where is he? What's he supposed to do now? It didn't work out the way he planned. Now he has to change his plans again, totally, and he's feeling so overwhelmed with it all. But Mew is going to gain some kind of clarity, at least by the end of next month. We'll say the end of next month because this is a full month portrait, so hopefully all this will end before the end of next month. He will have made his final decision regarding this person, possibly Golf. He will have found his happiness and stopped the conflict, possibly even, the conflict within himself, and found his happiness again. Alright, and what about Golf? Let's see how Golf is feeling. Gosh, it's supposed to be a happy note to land on, guys. Certainly not happy in Mew's case at the moment. He looks so happy on camera, doesn't he? All the things were being shown of him on camera right now. He looks so happy, but these cards are saying it's a whole different story in here. Anyway, alright. How is Golf Kanawat feeling about Mew Superset right now? How is Golf Kanawat feeling about Mew Superset right now? How is Golf Kanawat feeling about Mew Superset right now? How is Golf Kanawat feeling about Mew Superset right now? How is Golf Kanawat feeling about Mew Superset right now? Resistant even with Golf today. There's a real resistance today, guys. Real resistance. Which is good. You know, it proves more that, you know, at times when there hasn't been resistance, it's not because I've just pulled a card or anything. It's the vibe of the cards that day that depends on how quickly I get my answer, how I get my answer, etc. Whoa! Okay. How many is that? Oh wow, perfect. 2 cards. 2 cards just flipped out on their own. We'll take them. Well, golf is still on the dreamy side, I think. This card, sometimes I imagine how my life with you would be, or would feel, sorry. Sometimes I imagine how my life with you would feel. Still dreaming about it. That ties into his portrait, in fact, of the hope. He starts hoping about this man. He starts dreaming about this man. His hopes and desires are awakened when this person approaches him. That's May. That's the May portrait, and his June portrait was about making a decision about this man, and that it was the key to his happiness, to everything, wasn't it? It was the key. It was the key. For both of them, it was the key. So he's imagining, he's still hoping and manifesting a life with Mew, whether it be just with Mew in his life, or you know, the actual real couple idea of living with Mew as his other half. And then this other card, you are my total world. Okay, well right now obviously that's not the case, because his total world is what he has right now. His career, his family, etc. But perhaps this card goes with this card, so that his life with Mew, if he imagines his life with Mew, how his life with Mew would feel, it's this. He would be his total world. Mew would be his total world. He would give him the love and attention he deserves. He would put him first. His life would be so much better off. They would be so much more aligned, because, you know, if they really are twin flames, it's meant to be. More peaceful, less secrets and hiding behind closed doors, etc. He could be more open if he was with Mew as well. Things like that. Obviously not straight off, but when they revealed. And could even be in regards to, like, he would choose Mew over his career. Could be like that he's his total world. Because remember, in the other readings, it was about he had to end something. He had to cut something out of his life, or cut someone out of his life, in order to get this true happy result. So yeah, the cards really resonate with that he is manifesting and hoping for something again. He sees hope. Possibly this means that Mew has approached him, or has, you know, already done it, but maybe Mew doesn't know the answer yet, you know, maybe Golf hasn't given him a yes or a no yet, so Mew is like really still all over the place about what's happening. Or maybe it's just an inner feeling that he knows he's not ready. He knows he needs to heal himself first before he can even think about working with Golf again. But he's already made the offer, perhaps, which has already triggered Golf to start hoping, manifesting this reunion with him, perhaps. Alright, let's get the clarifications for those, and then we're done. So, yes, almost done. So, imagine my life with how my life with you would feel. You are my total world. So what else is Golf feeling about Mew right now, please? What else is Golf feeling about Mew? What else is Golf feeling about Mew? What else is Golf kind of what feeling about Mew Superset right now? Mew is in tears when he thinks about Golf, but what's Golf thinking? Is Golf thinking happy thoughts? Is he reminiscing the happy times? Or is he more focused on the future of them, like these cards suggest? Because it seems to be more that he's looking forward, he's hoping and manifesting for a better future, like what I said in the portrait readings. Hoping and manifesting for a better future. Is that true? Is that what you're thinking, Golf? Kind of what? You're hoping for a better future with Mew? Okay, I'm going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm just going to pull 2 cards, by the way, guys, because I'm in a hurry. 6, 7, 8. Alright. Alright, you heard me too, deck. I'm pulling 2 cards. Here we go. Let me go and showing out. Okay, so for sometimes I imagine how my life with you would feel, we got let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world, and right now I am not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. That's like him mirroring what Mew is feeling, isn't it? Perhaps Golf has a bit of emotional growth to still go through. Despite what he's already doing, you know, being happy with his independence and everything, he still feels things. Perhaps because he's still dreaming like this, this is why he needs to do it. Or perhaps he feels like this because he sees Mew being with Tool and thinks that's the be-all end-all now, and he really needs to get his mind around that and set into a more they can be friends again setting than something else. Because right now he imagines how his life with Mew would feel, and perhaps he sees trouble. Perhaps he thinks like Mew that, you know, they can't be the same again. They can't work together again without it causing ruptures, without it causing problems. Either they fall back into such a comfortable state that it causes trouble for Mew and his new love life, or and possibly, you know, it gets all the fan wars and everything going as well. Or possibly he thinks that he can't be as relaxed, or they both can't be as relaxed as they were. Maybe they can't find that comfort zone that they had enough to work together successfully again, something like that. So right now the mature thought that Golf has is let me go. It's kind of sad, but I mean, it's kind of what Mew's thinking too, I think. At least at this point right now. Not in the future, this point right now, you know. I don't think Mew's stupid. I think he, in regards to how he's feeling, I mean, I think he does know. He knows that he has a lot of spiritual work to do, a lot of, what do they call it, shadow work to do. He has a lot of emotional growth to go through still. And you are my total world, we have showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. So this could also play into the fact that he's either still continuing to share things that link him to Mew, or that he's choosing to lessen how much he is responsible for having connections with Mew now. Could be either way. You know, I feel like I should pull another card for that, actually. Let me just pull one more card. I feel like I should pull one more card. let me go and showing out. This isn't because he's totally giving up on them, is it? It's more because he knows that they both have emotional, something to say came out. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. So this plays into also like we said for Mew. The cards that came out for him in regards to Tool and Golf was about him not being emotionally available. What was the card called? Emotional something. I can't remember. I'll have to look back. But yeah, it was about not being open, not being able to be raw and authentic with his feelings towards towards Tool or Golf. Mew couldn't be real with his emotions and feelings with either of them right now, and so this could be also playing into that. Golf may be aware of that. Golf may already see, like what we see, what us Waanjai see, that Mew is not in a good place right now. Mew hasn't been in a good place since this thing with Tool started. Since his first sign of burnout, he hasn't been in a good place. And Golf could know this, and this could be also why Golf has been standoffish and sort of, now is not the right time for me to come clean with you. Now is not the right time for me to confess my deep feelings for you. It could be like that. It could be part of protecting himself from heartbreak because he knows that Mew is really not in the right place to hear him yet. Could be something like that. Anyway, I think that's enough. I think we got a clearer picture just by me pulling that one last card out. So let's leave it at that. The card I just saw was showing out. We've already had that card, so it's okay. No extra cards. Alright. So thank you for joining me, guys. I'm sorry it wasn't as happy a note to end on as usual. Obviously, you know, with me being in such a confusing and possibly even depressing state right now with his thinking, like he's really all over the place. I don't think we can expect it to be lovey-dovey feelings either which way, you know. He's all over the place. Mew is all over the place right now, so that's what it's resulted in for this reading. But at least, you know, we got a clear idea with the monthly portraits, because they're not based on his feelings right this minute. The monthly portraits are based on the month, so they still stand, and hopefully this is true. Hopefully Mew will get clarity by the end of next month. Something will end that really has to end in order for him to find this happiness and clarity. This woman, if it's Golf, hopefully, you know, they will have that happy reunion there. He will make the right decision based on hope, like we said, and find the alternative happiness with another person or another path to what he is on now, which also leads to Golf. So let's hope it all comes to fruition in June, or at least makes progress towards the transition of this happiness. Also, Fish, you know, there's no doubt if he goes with Golf, money is not going to be a problem, is it, guys? Because us Waanjai will have them all the way. And I'm sure the world will not be happy at first, but will slowly come to support them as well. Because you know what it would be like if Mew and Golf really do come together again, not just for work. It's going to be like Romeo and Juliet. It's going to be like a true fairy tale love story actually coming true. It's going to be like the twin flame. It's going to prove that the twin flame belief is a real thing. Also, even if they do come together just for work, also going to be something, because that will prove that they can put they can differentiate between work and personal life, which Mew has been having a lot of trouble with lately. I mean, that angle kiss in that show, like, ugh. Anyway, I won't go on because my time is up. So yeah, thanks guys, and I'll say goodbye now. So take care guys.